This is the kind of conference matchup where you could say throw out the records, except both teams are having outstanding seasons coming in ranked in the top 25. Looking forward to this one. Welcome to beautiful Falcon City at the foot of Rampart Range in Colorado Springs, home of the Air Force Falcons. And we'll see the number 14 team in the country, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Will kick this away to get us going here. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. The defense all over it. They stop it right at the line.
Chris, this is what I love to see from a defense. Is the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Goes to his right side there for the completion. He rolls out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
New set of downs for the offense, 1st and 10. Handing off on the draw play. He's got room to run. He's brought down out at the 46. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in the year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Throws it to the right. Makes the catch near the sideline and keeps the foot in bounds. That's enough for a first down.
The defense here went with softer coverage, played some zone. I think the quarterback and the receiver recognized that. Good job of coming back to the football, and the quarterback put it right where it had to be for the first down.
The shotgun handoff here, running through the tackle.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Well, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. The receiver makes the catch. They stop him at the 22. This offense in great scoring position now.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
It's really good timing here between the quarterback and the receiver. And how about the receiver downfield? Does a nice job of finding that open space in the zone of the defense. And as a defense, you're just basically throwing your hands up in the air because they had that covered relatively well. Just a good play call and good execution.
Brings up second and goal.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on 2nd and goal, and now it's 3rd and goal for the offense.
3rd and goal, looking to throw for it. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, there's nothing more satisfying for an offense coordinator than having a quarterback that he can trust in these critical areas. Here you are, 3rd and goal. What do? Put the ball in the hands of that quarterback. Whether he runs it in or throws it, you know he's going to make the right decision. Found the matchup, made the throw, and you get a touchdown to open the game.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. Offense will keep it on the ground here. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run field, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He lets it rip. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. And here comes the Falcons offense back on the field. The last drive, the passing game, very effective. Moved him right down the field. And the defense make adjustments. And he's brought down, but not before he gets 1st down yardage.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Falcons. No chance to catch him there. Simple throw, all the yards after the catch. Explosive play by the receiver to score.
Just a dynamic, athletic playmaker. As simple as you said, Chris, just throw to him the football, he makes a catch, and then all the fireworks are after the catch, and this defense just unable to corral him.
And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Looking to scramble. He'll throw it now. Caught for the completion.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. He's running out of time here. Oh, they trapped him for a sack.
I think that was a coverage sack as much as anything. They sat back in a dime defense with 6 defensive backs, and none of them blitzed. They just sat back in coverage, and the defensive line eventually came up with a sack.
He's going to try to return the punt. Oh, and he's got some space here. Now they finally get him, but he found a nice lane in that return. This drive starts in good position. Here comes the Air Force offense back on the field now. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? finds his target. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Well, they get positive yards here, but you have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
They look to throw it here on second down. He flips it to the back across the middle. And the defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first quarter of play. Well, Kirk, Air Force has the lead here. Solid performance so far, creating some separation. Here's the first quarter stats. And as we flip the field and begin quarter number 2, we'll see if they can continue to build this lead. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Movement here from the tight end. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Fights off a defender. Tackle made after a solid run by the junior.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space.
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, they finally get to the quarterback with that sack. You know, he's already thrown 2 touchdowns in his first half. So the defense really needed that small victory for many reasons.
The pass rush closing in. And the junior quarterback inaccurate that time. Threw it behind the receiver.
And this quarterback is a stud. I looked at him all week and thought he had a chance to light up the scoreboard. But if the defense can put that kind of pressure on him, that's how you slow him down today.
So they have to come up with something here on third down after the incompletion. Out of the gun now on third down. Quick throw to his receiver. He's got it right near the end zone.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's third down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
And the Falcons will line up here on first down and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, this defense is being challenged. They're close to their own goal line, but how about this play? All 11 guys coming together. They stood firm. The result is a short loss for the offense. Nice job.
Ball moved back to the 4 for second and goal. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. And they'll set up for the PAT.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start at the 25. They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he's swallowed up at the line. Could not get past that big defensive tackle.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Some strong run defense there makes it 2nd and 10 now from the 25. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. The corner is now playing a couple yards off the ball. And now the handoff. He's past the marker and still going. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
Chris, the thing that I love about this play is the running back showing great patience and then the vision to find that hole and then accelerate through it for a nice gain.
He hands it to the back. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
He finds some space.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
That's a nice wrap-up there by the junior.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Okay, we reached the 2-minute timeout. The offense some work to do here, trying to cut into this lead before halftime. Now it's second down here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. And he picks up the first down before they get him to the ground.
You know, to me, Chris, with this offense, it's almost an extension of their running game. You put the receiver out in motion, you flip the ball out to him, out to the outside, let him do what he does best, which is use his instincts, and he picks up a first down.
He's brought down at the 38.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. Look out, room to run here. He's got the first down and still motoring. Defense makes the tackle, but that Wildcat look does produce a first down. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They get him down, but that's a solid game. Minute's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. The Falcons will kick this away to get the second half going. And it comes out of the 25. No return.